Hello? Hello, hello? I don't know if I can be heard. So keep dancing, holla with attraction. This is going to be so scuffed. Okay. So, chat. There is hella delay because my internet sucks balls. Hold on. Where is he? Where am I? There I am. So, I don't really make a habit out of streaming here on YouTube. Because I'm bad at it. I'm bad at streaming. Point blank. Oh, there's something on the PNG tuber and that's gonna drive me insane. I can fix that later. I don't know if you guys can see it or if it's just on my screen. But there are dots where dots shouldn't be. Oh, did not mean to do that. No, 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 no. We are, like I said, expect scuff. Expect a lot of scuff, chat. Hi, hello, my name is Axel. The reason my audio sounds as bad as it does is because I don't have a microphone. I am just talking at my laptop right now. I am also sitting in a bathtub because a bathtub is where I sleep. But I should have probably added. I don't think I can. So today we're gonna be doing a little something. If it would switch to the proper scene. There we go. Like I said, I am dog shit at this. Please be nice to chat. Today we're gonna be doing a little something something. Not Discord. Definitely not Discord. Okay. I don't know how laggy this is going to be because again, my internet sucks. Um, Today I am going to be watching Searching for a World That Doesn't Exist by Wifeys that came out like a couple days ago. Not even a couple days ago, Jesus. So yeah. Let's do this. No, 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 I need to start you from the beginning. Why weren't you at the beginning?
Whatever you do.
Okay. Fuck you, ads. Sorry. That was primal anger, and I don't know where it came from, friends.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. This is.
So, here's the thing about Crossroads, right? Wow, I really am a reactor. I'm not even like a 10 seconds into the video. Here's the things about Crossroads. They are seen as demonic places where deals are made. Which, yeah, the demon is talking about. Oh, I meant to fill up my water. I'm gonna just let this. I'm not gonna let this play because I want to actually watch this. I'm gonna go refill my water real quick, chat. Water has been. Okay.
Is the first line in a book that Avery claims he did not write. 2 weeks ago, a YouTube channel called Avery the Mayo uploaded a YouTube video titled
What kind of mayo is that? If you're watching the stream and you want to support me, I have my card linked in the pinned message, and my GoFundMe can be found in the description of this stream. I appreciate anything you are willing to give.
Weird Book I Did Not Write, where he shows us a mine that supposedly he never built. Inside the mine is a chest that Avery did not place, and inside the chest is a book that Avery did not write. Inside the book is a very strange message. Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled. It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening.
Side note, the main reason I wanted to watch this video is because, I saw it on TikTok, like, a lot. Like, everywhere. And I'm trying to pause often so that way I don't get hit by YouTube's copyright system. But from what I heard, it's like an experience, and I can't wait to see that. Oh, I need to check my Gmail.
Listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. 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 Over and over, followed by a sequence of numbers. And
Looking at this, your first reaction is, okay, these are dates. Like, dates written in, like, European format. I'm American, so we write it date, month, year. Europeans write it month, day, month, year. Which is fucking weird. Why would you do that?
And that's it. It seems impossible that a whole mine just appears in your world without your knowledge, but Avery explains in the description of the video that the laptop he's playing on is from a storage locker. It already had Minecraft installed, and this.
Okay. Here's a bit of advice from your friendly homeless guy. Don't do this. Don't take things from storage lockers. I don't care if you are given the key and the person tells you take the thing from the storage locker. Don't fucking do that, because that's how you get like wrapped up in like crime. I'm gonna save a serious announcement towards the end of the video / stream because I really only want to get through this video. But I do have a serious announcement I need to get out there. So Let's just...
This world already existed, but when Avery first loaded it up, it was just a normal world. He only now discovered this mine a few hundred blocks from his house. So, in that case, what is this book? The contents are strange, and it's not...
Because it's not a signed book, there's no way to know the author, which I think that was an intentional choice.
Evident what they refer to. If anything, they just sound like some crazy rambling, but the numbers at the end are clearly...
As a crazy rambler, I take offense to that.
Clearly some sort of code, so maybe we can solve it and figure out what this book is talking about. Except we can't. The numbers go higher than 26, so it's not any alphabetical code. There are 4 sections, not 3, so it isn't coordinates. And in fact, there's not a single cipher that comes up as a good match for this code. If it is a code...
Here's what I like about ARGs. I love when an ARG, or an alternate reality game... I am going to go on a whole ramble about this. There's a difference between an alternate reality game and a horror project. An alternate reality game, it's in the name. It's unfiction. It's another reality. Most of these Minecraft projects are just unfiction projects, right? What distinguishes an ARG from other unfiction projects is that audience engagement is required to solve puzzles and get the story progressing. Right? That is what makes an ARG. I hate how watered down ARG has become. This is a horror project. This is an unfiction project, specifically. And just getting that out of the way. I love when an unfiction project, like this, creates its own code and its own cipher.
It's unlike any code I've ever seen, and I wasn't able to decipher it. So, is that it? A strange one-off YouTube video and a dead end? Not quite, because for 2 frames at the very end of the video,
YouTube UI
Avery's inventory
so much.
flashes a random pattern of blocks, and this time...
I don't know what these light bulb blocks are from. I think they might be
Taking the first letter
education
of the
edition.
name of every block and capitalizing it if there is more than one, you get a string. A string that perfectly matches the length of a Google Drive link.
This is surprisingly unique, because for a lot of these types of projects, it's normally just YouTube URLs, ARGs. This is why I'm more willing to call it an ARG. ARGs, alongside needing audience interaction, tend to take place off of multiple websites, right? Like, YouTube and Blue Sky, Twitter, Google Drive. There's also the in real life factor that a lot of ARGs, at least growing up, liked to play with. ARGs have been so watered down, and they are so boring nowadays.
That when you enter, takes you to a folder. And this is where the true mystery begins. The mystery of a Minecraft world that doesn't exist. Opening the video named Footage 1, we can see a player in the exact same spot Avery was in the last video.
We don't know if this is Avery, by the way.
He has way more items than he had last time. Presumably this is from his house, and he's come to use this mine in survival as part of this world. The book is now gone from the chest, but it could be that Avery just burned it because it creeped him out. Or it's just this book in his inventory. Regardless, Avery lines up with the other strip mine and begins to start a new one into the wall, but when he does, he finds this.
Man, mine 2 blocks and find a giant cave. If only it was that easy in Minecraft. I play a lot of Minecraft, personally.
Nothing weird, it's just a cave, and Avery walks in to begin exploring until he stops and sees this.
Yeah, any lag, by the way, any lag you experience is on
It's
my
hard to
end.
make out, but as
My
he walks
internet's shitty,
closer,
my
we can
laptop
see
is
what it
shitty.
is: moss and grass. This is immediately a red flag because this kind of terrain does not generate in caves. Avery checks underneath it, but there's nothing else either. And when he runs back to grab his torches, he notices yet another patch of moss in the corner of the cave.
That also
Again,
makes chicken
not
nuggets.
natural, but not leading anywhere either. It's only when he heads back down the cave does he see it. A tree. Avery
Ads. Ads are bullshit and annoying.
In this game, your heroes will die. A lot. With every defeat, a new hero takes on.
There we go.
Avery approaches the clump of greenery, and there it is. A tree
I'm gonna
unlike
turn off
any other oak
ambience
tree
mode.
in the entire game. Whatever
Let me turn off ambience mode. Question. How long has stream been frozen for? Let's turn... I should probably turn on... Ambience mode is off. I should probably turn on subtitles. There we go. We got subtitles, chat. Everything is lagged all hell. Why can't I? Please tell me my stream didn't just die. Stream? Hello? Stream? Okay.
this is, it isn't normal. Avery backtracks a bit, and we get a better look at this shrub, for lack of a better word. And after some hesitation and circling around it, Avery decides to try mining the tree. And he does, with no problem. It looks just like a normal...
Yeah, that's not Avery. Avery had that green skin with the frog. This isn't Avery.
tree, except normal trees don't generate underground, and it's not the only one. As Avery goes deeper and deeper into the cave, he passes larger and larger patches of greenery, coming across more
Granted,
shrubs.
Avery could have absolutely changed his skin between videos. It is an entirely possible thing.
And even more trees, and even more moss. He pauses to talk at one point, but instead of commenting on the trees, he brings up something else. It's weird, we've only seen...
Yeah, and see, if it were Avery, we know what Avery's username is, right? This black box wouldn't be here if it was Avery.
And I guess he's right. The walls of this cave don't have any diorite, granite, andesite, or oars, but come on, there's a bigger elephant in the room here. At some point, though, Avery's wish gets granted, and the cave turns into terracotta, tough, and deep slate. The greenery gets larger and larger, with the trees growing bigger and bigger, until finally, Avery reaches the end.
Unrelated, this is a genuinely impressive build. A lot of it could have been done with like build tool or like whatever, but it is genuinely impressive. It is so pretty. I love it. I strive to build like this one day. It gives me very much Alice in Wonderland feelings, which, by the way, is one of my favorite books. I love Alice in Wonderland. But, like, seeing this just kind of reminds me of that scene where Alice is shrunk down and just wandering the terrain. Ads.
ProPlan. Fuel the curiosity. Fuel the day.
I'm not paying
Fuel
for
the
YouTube
connection.
Premium. That is not money I have.
Avery stops for several long seconds, just taking everything in. The room is a giant cave of green, with strange, unnaturally large trees forming a staircase on the back wall. The floor is covered in a massive field of moss, scattered with the strange trees we saw earlier. Avery slowly heads down the cavern wall, being careful not to take too much damage while maneuvering his way to the bottom. He looks around in awe as he explores the chamber, and from closer up, we can see a tunnel right between the massive tree gates. Avery searches around the trees for a few minutes, seemingly mesmerized by the build, and we can
And who
see
could
that these
blame him? This is a very pretty build. Anybody would be mesmerized by this.
gates are made of trees stacked on trees stacked on trees, made of spruce, mud, and oak. But the question here is
After stream, I'm
obvious.
probably gonna
What
crash,
is this
go to
place?
bed.
This kind of terrain obviously doesn't generate naturally, so who made it, and how does it just appear in Avery's world? Well, if there's any answer to that question, it's through this tunnel, because finally Avery decides to stop sightseeing and heads down the tunnel at the center of the room. Avery walks through the mud brick tunnel, turning to glance behind him every few steps. But of course, nothing is there. The world is set to single player. At least, it seems that way. Something is wrong. It's almost impossible to notice, but at the far edge of the
In a lot of other Minecraft series, this is when the main character would start panicking and just bolt the other way. Right? Like that is what happens in a lot of these. I like the approach this one takes though, because we're about at that point where I stopped watching earlier.
tunnel, the first pair of torches have suddenly been wiped out. Avery stares for a few seconds and continues walking. Another pair of torches is gone. I'm not scared of torches turning off.
That's fair.
And then another. I don't know what kind of practical joke this is, but I already heard you in the...
So, because we don't have a lot of the audio, obviously this is a recap of another series. Because we don't have a lot of the audio, we don't know if this was heard in the cave that we were just in, or if this was a previous event. Good on this guy for not freaking out, by the way.
I'm not scared of a game.
This is cool. God, this is beautiful. This is such a cool build.
I don't know why I just jumped down. I wasn't scared, but I felt
Compelled?
compelled. I've never felt like that in my life.
Ads!
Attention, human! I found a solution to our
own a
litter
cat.
issues. Tidy Cats Breeze, the unlitter solution. Pellets separate poop and pee. Special pads soak up stink. No.
What is going on here? Things just went from strange.
That is a great question, wifeys. Why don't you tell us? You're the YouTube here. You're the funny YouTube man here,
To
not me.
incredibly creepy in a matter of seconds. This doesn't just happen on a normal world, but Avery did say he found this world on a computer he got from a storage locker. So maybe this is just a world that the old owner of this computer created, and it's just some strange adventure horror map. Case closed. Except it's not, because the video files aren't the only thing in this Google Drive folder. If you remember, there's also this PDF, and opening it, we see this. My exploration into a strange tunnel I found in my Minecraft world. I've been playing this world for a while and just discovered this. This is my documentation of the search. Notably, when I installed Minecraft, this world came pre-created. Always thought that was a little strange, but I'm not really sure. This
But this is interesting. It's always going to be a good unfiction project when the originator of like everything, like the original victim, the originator of like the infection or whatever, starts documenting shit. I wish more series did this. Only it was that easy in Minecraft. That explains that I was paused. But it's always gonna be a good series when there's documentation that does not come from the main character. That's the point I was trying to make.
seems okay enough, but remember what Avery said earlier. He found this computer in a storage locker with Minecraft installed. Not he installed Minecraft and this world was there. Admittedly, it's a pretty small difference, but still, why the conflicting stories? Something you may have also noticed that I can't explain is why Avery's name is now censored. He wasn't
Okay.
censored in the previous videos,
So
but
that's
now
not an in-game thing. This is Avery's original skin. He does not have those little arm things, and he doesn't look like a knight.
Both hidden his name and changed his skin, almost like he's hiding from something. But there's still a lot more of this footage, and if you want to figure out what's happening in this world,
You guys are
why
probably
it
getting
exists, and
hella
what it has
feedback.
to do with Avery, we have to keep watching as Avery runs from whatever it is that's hiding in this world.
There are many reasons your dog will love Dental Life dog treats. They help clean teeth and freshen breath.
reduce tartar buildup,
I'm
and have a
going to hurt
tasty chicken
someone.
flavor.
Is it just me, or is there's like an increase in ads? Right? I'm not going crazy.
Avery says he has to keep moving, even if he doesn't exactly know why, and the only way to go is down. Avery takes a leap into the giant pool of water before him and swims down into a junction of tunnels.
At this point, this would have become a really cool thalassophobia-based horror. For context, thalassophobia is the unexplained and irrational fear of deep bodies of water like the ocean. Most of you probably already knew that. I still wanted to tell. Because that is the type of person I am. God. Yeah, my computer is not built for streaming. So streaming's probably not going to happen a lot.
After some hesitation, he burrows himself